They have so many parties at public school. Where am I going to find a boyfriend if I don't go to public school? I'm so missing out. Do your kids want to go back to public school? Are they begging you every day saying, I really want to go back, Mom, can't you let me go back? Well, in this video, we're going to address when your homeschooler says, I want to go back to public school. A lot of homeschoolers, especially homeschoolers who have never been to public school, reach a point in time where they say, I really want to go back to public school. And that's often because they think they're missing out. For example, they might think they would be able to get a boyfriend if only they were in school, or they might be able to go to more parties if only they were in school. They think they're missing out. And so, if you want to keep homeschooling with your children, what you need to do is you need to address that issue. And the best way to do that is to sit down with your homeschooler and talk about it. One really helpful thing to do is to make a pros and a cons list. Now, you don't necessarily have to bag out school as a bad option, but you can point out to your children all the things they won't be able to do if they go back to school. Some of these things could include they will have to get up early to go to school. They won't be able to sleep in anymore. They won't be able to choose their subjects as much as they were able to in a homeschooling situation. They won't have as much free time as they would have if they were homeschooled. Don't forget to let your children also put in the pros list for school, and so you can address those issues. Perhaps if they're saying, Mum, we don't get to do this, or Mum, we don't get to do that, then you can think about, well, how could we make this happen in a homeschool situation? Or how could we change things to make that happen for them? Many homeschooling parents have really good reasons why they are homeschooling. As a Christian, my reason for homeschooling is that I want to pass on the faith I have to my children. And so for me, it's really important for me to continue homeschooling my children. And so it's good to work through these issues with your children. What you may not know about me is that I was also homeschooled. For me, I went to school for 3 years and then my parents homeschooled me. I disliked school so much and was so happy to homeschool that the thought of going back to school made me think, oh no, I really don't want to do that. So this isn't an issue I struggled with. But there was a point when I reached my early teens, and I think this happens for a lot of homeschoolers. When they reach their early teens, they think to themselves, if only I was at school, I could get a boyfriend. And this is when your hormones are raging and you really want to see that happen. So this could be a good point to address with your children. You might say, well, is it because you want a boyfriend and a girlfriend? And then if they say yes, then you can have a chat about early relationships. You can also help solve the problem by making sure your children are socializing. You can have other homeschoolers over for little parties here and there, or they could even have some of their good friends come and stay the night. So if your homeschooler wants to go back to school, I really hope you can use these tips to help in that situation. Please like, subscribe for more. Bye.